Right. I'm now still wondering if we're in the second recording or not. If it happens in a minute, then there will be a link in the screen that you can click to go to part 2, and then you can watch your the rest of your reading number 3, if that, because it is supposed to happen any second now, I think. We have Hilarion, we have Responsibility, and we have Trickery, Inara from the Dark Goddess deck. Alright, we have the cards. The Trickery is very interesting. This is basically, it's different. The first set was also falling for the wrong relationship, so to speak, but in a different sense. This is really like Trickery, like yeah, that a warning, so to speak, that you shouldn't be tricked, or that you will find yourself trapped, and open your eyes to see the truth of intention. Someone seems too good to be true. Be true, honest. You are about to be found out. That's also possible, and in that case, then you are not being honest, right? Don't let others ride on your coattails and take credit for your success. Protect your work. In short, I think that you tend to fall for people who really aren't right. So like with the first set, those people were good people. They were just not the right person for that, the ones who chose set 1. But in this case, I think it's someone who actually wasn't so nice. They tricked you. They tricked you. And they knew it. It says that here as well. Someone who seems too good to be true is showering you with sweet compliments, and the attention is all on you right now. Yeah, and they seem to be offering exactly what you were dreaming of. It all feels exciting and new, and the answer to your prayers. However, this goddess asks you to not be drawn in by appearances alone. For she herself knows how to masquerade in the name of deception. This is how many survive, by riding on the success of others. Be wary of those who suddenly seem keen to help or please you, especially if you don't know them well. Right? So I feel that what's blocking you is that you have fallen for someone who you shouldn't have fallen for. Someone that tricked you, someone that was nasty, that was bad, and they basically just likely just used you. And yeah, for themselves. Yeah. And I feel a lot of hurt still. Feel a lot of hurt. You're not done with that yet. You're not over that yet. You're not over that yet. And the reason for this is you have to take more responsibility. Not just let things happen and see what is going to happen, and just, you know, I'm trying to find the right word here now. It's not go with the flow, because go with the flow in itself is good, but just do whatever, wait and see what happens, and you know, and then you basically allow anything to happen to you. Then you have no control. You have to take responsibility, more discipline, have more. Then you get more empowered as well. Have to take more responsibility and know what it is that you actually want to plant. What seed do you want to sprout and come into fruition? And you have to, this Hilarion is more of a logical energy. It's a ascended master, Hilarion. It's more of a logical energy, research, and I feel that this energy you have to use a bit more, so you have a more clear view of what is actually going on when you meet someone again, that you will see red flags, that you will see through any BS if it happens, and then you can call them out on it, or you can just say, well, sod this is not for me, this is not what I want. That's taking responsibility, right? That's taking responsibility, having healthier boundaries as well, taking care of yourself, having a bit more structure, right? Not just allowing things to happen just like that and just going with everything. That's it, I think, going with everything, just going with everything, because then you have no control. You also have to be aware, pay attention to, well, if it actually is fulfilling to you, if it brings you what you want. You know, even if they are sweet talking you and complimenting you and treating you like a goddess, there's always signs that something's off. Even if it's, for instance, a narcissist, something like that, with a personality disorder like narcissism, even then there are red flags, there are signals, there are signs that can tell you that something is off. But then you need this more clear-headed energy from Hilarion. So you keep an open, no, you don't keep an open mind, that's the wrong word, but then you will notice it. Then you will notice it, right? And then you can also, yeah, then you have to then also be responsible for yourself and take the right action for your own health and well-being to then, you know, cut that person out of your life. Because they're not good for you. And I think that is what happened to you. That is what happened to you. And I feel most of you, if that resonates for you, that you withdrew within, and you now basically are not so outgoing at all anymore, scared, and that's blocking it. That's blocking new love from coming in. But it shouldn't have, it doesn't have to, you know, you can go out there. Just be careful. At first, be gentle with yourself, and pay close attention to the signs. And this responsibility, this is really interesting, because that is important. So a bit of structure and discipline and responsibilities. If we avoid responsibilities, we are unable to learn the basic lessons of discipline and organized focus required to achieve our goals. We may drift from a relationship, home or job to another, from one relationship, home or job to another, repeatedly ending up in situations we don't want to be in, but not knowing why we ended up there. Once we take genuine responsibility for ourselves, we realize that the power to change is always right here within us. And then we stop blaming other people and external sources, and we become self-empowered. And from that place we find the strength, drive and energy to make the choices necessary to truly fulfill our desires. Next time you hear yourself blame someone or something, stop and ask yourself how you can take responsibility and help the situation. If you are unhappy in a job or relationship, what can you do to change it? Only you can be responsible for you. So, yeah, this is what is blocking it. This is what is blocking it. You are, you let things just happen too much. Just going with things too much. When someone, yeah, is sweet talking you and treating you like a god or goddess or whatever, but you can see the signs. You really can see the signs. You just have to step into this Hilarion energy a bit more and really take responsibility for yourself. Bear in mind that you do not deserve to be treated like shit. You deserve better, and you know it. You know that. So, you know, you have to learn to stand up for yourself, take responsibility for yourself, so you can find happiness. And start carefully. You can start dating again, going out there again. Just be gentle with yourself. You know, just take small steps, because I feel most of you are still not over it and are still, well, afraid almost of getting hurt like that again. But remember as well that if you've been there, for instance, if you've been with a narcissist, you will recognize the next narcissist that crosses your path. You will. You will. You don't have to be afraid of that. You will recognize it. And all you have to do is then run for the hills, you know? Just leave. And that's being responsible for you. You don't owe anyone anything. You know, you only owe yourself. Okay, I hope that makes sense. Please let me know. And if you are looking for a bit more guidance when it comes to love and how to manifest love into your life, I'm talking about romantic love, then check out my link in the description box, Shortcut to Love, my 5-day challenge that's coming up, starting on June 18th. It's 5 days. And, well, maybe it's for you, you know, maybe it can help you make a huge shift in your life to make things a lot easier, right? So check that out if that piques your interest, and if not, and if, yeah, regardless of that anyway, thank you for watching. And I'm going to move on after a short break for my poor little neck with numbers 4. Right, then numbers 4. This is funny, because I feel that this story is not always necessarily a story that goes from 1 to 3, 1 to 3, whatever, but in this case I feel it goes from right to left. Usually it goes from left to right, or from the center card or whatever. Anyhow, we have Pele, the transformation card, a Hawaiian Polynesian goddess, to do with that volcano on Hawaii that is constantly spewing out lava that streams into the ocean. And we have the Divine Physician, which is a major arcana card from the Akashic Tarot deck. And we have the third eye chakra card. Seeing, perspective, truth, knowledge and clarity. Right. What I feel for you is that you, what is blocking it, you have lost something. And you actually have, in as good as got to know that. But it's as if you don't realize it. It's as if you're still staring. I get that from mostly from this card, from that volcano, the transformation. You've gone through quite a transformation. But the volcano, when it erupts, it spews out lava, and that lava destroys the land, so to speak. But then the land becomes more fertile. But anyhow, the lava then gets into the ocean, and there it creates new land. So it destroys the old and it creates something new from that, and that's the transformation, right? That's why this is transformation. But I feel that the volcano, so whatever it is that you had, erupted and the land was destroyed. So likely to do with the relationship, it was destroyed, it ended, it went wrong, and you needed to heal. And I feel you've done most of that healing work, but it's as if, almost as if I can see you still standing, looking at that volcano and looking at everything that went wrong and that was destroyed and what you lost, etc., etc. And if you'd only just turn around, then you'd see the new land. And then you could go over there and start discovering that. Because I feel for you, actually, the healing, that transformation and the healing is as good as done. But you have to turn around. You know, you stop staring to what was lost, so to speak. And this Divine Physician, I feel that you really have to turn around, so you're facing the new, the future, the new, the wonderful that's waiting for you, and then breathe in that light, that healing light. I think you can see that, you know, that light that is coming from his hand, from that Divine Physician. It's not Jesus, by the way, it's Dion something Kecht, I think, a Celtic figure, a healer, physician, and he's showering that girl, that woman, with the healing light on her heart chakra. It's directly on her heart chakra. Breathe that in, and then, because that will wipe away the last bits and pieces of pain that are still in your heart, and it will help you open your heart again fully, and then you can move on, and then you get to see clearer, then you can see again. And I'll read you that caption from the book with that card, because it's actually really quite wonderful. Look with new eyes upon the world you are creating. right? The new land that is created. In a way, you have created that. Expand your view and your whole reality will grow with it. So, yeah, that is actually wonderful. You know, you don't have to be blocked at all, really. All you have to do is turn around. Turn your back towards that volcano, like this goddess is doing, and see the new land that is right in front of you. New land to be discovered by you. Anything is possible there. You can grow things there. You can find new love there. You can have fun there, you know. Everything is possible. The new land. And that came to be into being because of what you've lost. So appreciate that as well. Be grateful. Be grateful for what the old has actually now brought you. And you can do that. You can do that. You are ready for that. You are ready for that. And maybe you didn't think of it, but you are ready for that. You know, because we always learn from anything in life, even the painful stuff, especially the painful stuff. We always learn from that. We grow from that. We expand from that. And because of that, this new land is created for you. And that's all. All you have to basically do is turn around, you know, and absorb that healing light into your heart chakra to dissipate the last bits and pieces of pain and etc. etc. And then basically you're done. You can be on your merry way, right? So yeah, I can't make anything more of that. That's just it. So please let me know if that resonated. Give me some, leave me some feedback. Give me these thumbs if it did resonate, and if you feel like you still need more help when discovering this new land, you know how to go about it with finding love and etc. etc. Why it didn't work out in the past or why it went wrong. Then check out the link in the description box called Shortcut to Love. That will take you to my website and give you more information about the 5-day challenge. It starts on June 18th. So yeah, well, this is my reading for now for you all, if everyone's still watching, and wishing you a wonderful weekend. Bye bye.